Today, we're diving into an important topic that affects millions of people worldwide: kidney health. Did you know that certain foods can actually harm your kidneys without you even realizing it? Doctors often talk about foods that can harm your heart, stomach, and liver. But what about your kidneys? Have you ever thought about how your habits might affect them? It's probable that what you eat isn't good for your kidneys. Did you know that nearly 30 million people in the United States have a serious kidney condition? It's really important to watch how much sodium, potassium, and phosphorus you consume if you have kidney problems. Let's discuss why kidneys are important before we delve into the foods that can harm them. The kidneys are vital organs in your body, shaped like beans. They do many important jobs, like filtering your blood, getting rid of waste through urine, making hormones, managing minerals, and keeping fluids balanced. There are various reasons why kidneys might fail, but uncontrolled diabetes and high blood pressure are the most common causes. When kidneys are damaged and can't filter blood properly, waste and extra fluid can build up in your body. But by following a kidney-friendly diet and avoiding certain foods, you might be able to improve kidney function and stop more damage from happening. Now, let's focus on the foods that could be harming your unhealthy kidneys. Number 1. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a popular fruit used in various dishes because of their versatility and delicious flavor, whether eaten raw, in stews, or as sauce. However, they may not be the best choice for a kidney-friendly diet due to their high potassium content. For instance, a single cup of tomato sauce can contain as much as 728 milligrams of potassium. While tomatoes are commonly used in many cuisines, there are plenty of tasty alternatives to consider. Roasted red pepper sauce, for example, can be just as flavorful as tomato sauce but with fewer calories and a lower potassium content. Ultimately, your personal taste preferences will guide you in choosing the best low-potassium option for you. Number 2. Apricots. If you get the chance, you should definitely give apricots a try. They're packed with vitamin A, vitamin C, and copper, making them a nutritious choice. However, they're also high in potassium. A cup of fresh, sliced apricots contains around 427 milligrams of potassium. But dried apricots are even higher, with as much as 1.5 grams of potassium per ounce. If you're following a low-potassium diet of 2,000 milligrams per day, just 1 cup of dried apricots could easily exceed your daily limit. So, if you're on a kidney-friendly diet, it's best to avoid apricots, especially dried ones. Number 3. Soda. Sodas, especially dark-colored ones, contain phosphorus-containing chemicals along with high calories and sugar. While your body needs phosphorus for healthy bone and tooth development, excessive intake of additive phosphorus can be harmful. A healthy adult typically needs 800 to 1,200 milligrams of phosphorus per day. However, a can of Coke can contain between 50 and 100 milligrams of additive phosphorus. This artificial phosphorus is more easily absorbed by your body compared to naturally occurring phosphorus in food because it's not bound to proteins. Instead, it's in the form of salt, which your body absorbs readily. Phosphorus additives are often listed on product labels, but the specific amount used may not be disclosed. If you consume a lot of soda, it's essential to be cautious of your phosphorus intake. Number 4. Whole wheat bread. People with kidney issues may find it challenging to choose the right bread. Nowadays, it's commonly believed that any bread other than white is a better choice. Whole wheat bread, for example, is rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which suggests it may be healthier. However, for those with kidney disease, white bread is often preferred over whole wheat. This is because white bread tends to have lower levels of phosphorus and potassium, which can be harmful in high amounts. The phosphorus and potassium content of bread increase with the presence of bran and whole grains. A single slice of whole wheat bread contains about 75 milligrams of phosphorus and 69 milligrams of potassium. If you're making a sandwich, that adds up to 150 milligrams of phosphorus and 138 milligrams of potassium, before adding any meat. In contrast, a regular slice of white bread contains approximately 29 milligrams of phosphorus and potassium. Number 5. Bananas. For those with chronic kidney disease, it's crucial to lower their potassium intake, as we discussed earlier. The kidneys filter waste products from the blood, including potassium, which is then removed through urine. Bananas are notorious for their high potassium content and are widely recognized as a significant source of it in the diet. A single banana contains around 422 milligrams of potassium. Because bananas are low in calories and have a delightful flavor, people often consume several at once. If you have kidney disease and need to limit your potassium intake to between 1,500 and 2,700 milligrams daily, just one banana can provide between 15 and 28% of your recommended daily potassium intake. If bananas are a staple in your diet but you've been advised to cut back on potassium, you might face challenges. Unfortunately, many other tropical fruits share this high potassium content issue. However, pineapples have significantly less potassium compared to most other tropical fruits and can serve as a healthy and delicious alternative. Number 6. Processed red meat. For a long time, processed meats have been considered unhealthy because they often contain preservatives. A study discovered that people with chronic kidney disease, who frequently ate processed red meat, were 3 times more likely to develop kidney failure, compared to those who primarily ate fresh vegetables. Processed meats include items like bacon, pepperoni, jerky, sausages, and hot dogs. Number 7. Dairy products. Dairy products are rich in vitamins and minerals, providing a good source of phosphate, potassium, and protein. A cup of whole milk contains about 200 milligrams of phosphorus and 320 milligrams of potassium. However, consuming too much dairy can lead to bone loss and increase the risk of fractures. Dairy products are also high in protein, with nearly 8 grams of protein in 1 cup of whole milk. To prevent a buildup of protein waste in the blood, it may be necessary to limit dairy intake. Unenriched rice milk and almond milk are 2 dairy alternatives suitable for a renal diet because they have lower levels of potassium, phosphorus, and protein compared to cow's milk. Number 8. Oranges. It seems like we're encountering quite a few foods that might not be the best for kidney health. Many people generally enjoy oranges, but their high potassium content could pose problems for those with kidney issues who need to watch their potassium intake. Kidney disease often leads to an accumulation of potassium and other minerals in the blood, which can cause heart problems. An 8-ounce serving of orange juice contains about 458 milligrams of potassium, while 1 whole orange has about 330 milligrams. For some, a glass of orange juice in the morning might not be enough to quench their thirst. If you're looking for alternatives, grapes, apples, cranberries, and their juices are good options. They have lower potassium levels compared to oranges and orange juice, which can be better for kidney health. Number 9. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. Vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes are good sources of potassium. A medium-sized baked potato contains about 610 milligrams of potassium, while a similarly sized baked sweet potato has around 542 milligrams. The good news is that you can reduce the potassium content in these vegetables by soaking or leaching them. Studies have shown that cooking potatoes, especially in cold water, can significantly decrease their potassium content. Soaking potatoes in water for 5 to 10 minutes can reduce their potassium content by up to 20%, a method known as potassium leaching or the double cook method. Even though potatoes still contain some potassium after this process, the amount is lower. However, it's essential to note that even after being double cooked, potatoes can still have a significant amount of potassium. Therefore, it's crucial to monitor your intake of potatoes and other high potassium foods. Number 10. Pickles. It seems like pickle jars are a common sight in many households. But before you decide to go all in on a pickle-heavy diet, it's essential to consider how your kidneys are doing. Let's focus on the salt content, ignoring potassium for now. The recommended daily salt intake for a healthy adult ranges from 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams. So, how much salt is in a single pickle? About 1,200 milligrams. That's nearly 80% of your daily salt allowance right there. Foods like pickles, processed olives, and relish are cured or pickled, which means they typically contain a lot of salt. Consuming too much salt can lead to health issues like high blood pressure and kidney stones. So, it might be a good idea to limit your intake of pickled foods and steer clear of that pickle jar. Number 11. Spinach. It's surprising to think that the same spinach you ate for digestion could be harmful to people with kidney disease. This could be because of something called oxalates, which are found naturally in many foods. Around 80% of kidney stones are made up of a compound called calcium oxalate. For those prone to kidney stones, it's recommended to limit daily oxalate intake to about 40 to 50 milligrams. So, why is spinach a concern? Well, a single serving of spinach contains about 100 milligrams of oxalates, which is quite high. Additionally, spinach is also rich in potassium. When eaten raw, a cup of spinach can contain anywhere from 136 to 290 milligrams of potassium. Even when cooked, spinach maintains its potassium content, despite losing some volume. This means that half a cup of cooked spinach could have significantly more potassium than the same amount of raw spinach. Therefore, it's wise to be cautious about consuming spinach if you have kidney issues. Number 12. Avocados. Avocados are often praised as a superfood for their many health benefits, including healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants. However, if you have kidney problems, you might want to think twice before indulging in them, despite their delicious taste. This is because avocados are high in potassium, which can be a concern for people with kidney disease. To understand this better, let's break it down. A person with healthy kidneys typically consumes around 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day. But if your kidneys are not in good shape, you'll need to adjust your diet. A safe range for potassium intake is between 1,500 and 2,700 milligrams per day. This means cutting back on foods like avocados, which are rich in potassium. A single avocado contains about 700 milligrams of potassium. However, if you still want to enjoy avocados while managing your potassium intake, you can have a quarter of the fruit instead. Now that we've discussed foods to avoid if you have kidney disease, let's talk about ways to maintain kidney health. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help your kidneys flush out waste and toxins effectively. Eat a balanced diet. Focus on a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Limit processed foods and those high in salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Control blood sugar levels. If you have diabetes, keeping your blood sugar levels under control can help prevent kidney damage. Manage blood pressure. High blood pressure can strain the kidneys over time, so it's essential to monitor and manage your blood pressure through lifestyle changes and medication if necessary. Exercise regularly. Engage in regular physical activity to maintain a healthy weight and promote overall kidney function. Avoid smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Both smoking and heavy alcohol intake can damage the kidneys and impair their function. Limit over-the-counter medications. Certain over-the-counter medications, when used excessively or for prolonged periods, can harm the kidneys. Always follow the recommended dosage and consult your doctor if you have concerns. Get regular checkups. Visit your healthcare provider regularly for checkups and kidney function tests, especially if you have risk factors such as diabetes or high blood pressure. It's crucial to be mindful of what we eat to protect our kidney health. By avoiding these 12 foods that could harm your kidneys and making healthier choices, you can support your kidney function and overall well-being. Remember, your health is your wealth. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content on health and wellness. Take care of your kidneys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.